Hey everybody, it's Gil, and today we're going to talk about friendship and friends. So we're going to try to start a VC thread, so stick around. I'm Gil. This is my channel. If you don't like it, turn it off. Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Gil for another episode of Fine Gillibeck Stuff. So today is about friendship and friends. And speaking to one of my friends, Mr. Finglish with Bad English Rex. And he was wanting to start a friendship thread. What are 5 albums? 5 albums that explained Friends to you. I was talking with Mr. Finglish about it, and he was going to put out a video. And he said, hey, it'd be a great idea if you put out a video at the same time. So I thought that was an awesome idea. And he also wants to challenge other people out there to do the same things. Let's talk about 5 albums that have to do with friends or friendships. Like, for example, one could have the word friend in it. Another album can talk about friendship, or an album that reminds you of friends. Things like that. And so I thought that was a great idea. So I always thought, well, I'm just gonna throw the camera on and just see what comes. And I kind of thought, since it's the COVID-19 thing, who better yet than to talk with my family and talk about their side about friends. So we'll get into that as well. Probably the perfect example of songs about friends and friendship and all that would be Flight of the Conchords' song Friends, which is from the album I Told You I Was Freaky. If you've seen the show or the series,
Boom, la 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 la, boom, friends, 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 boom, la 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 la, friends, 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 boom, la 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 la, friends, 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 boom, la 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 la, friends, la 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 la.
It's great. If you've never seen the show or series, then I would highly recommend it. But the song Friends off of this album is probably my number one choice for songs about friends. It's just too perfect. Friends, I think it's great. With this whole social community thing, I made a new friend who lives in Finland. Where in Finland? I don't know. And if I did, I'm not going to tell you anyway. But yeah, so Mr. Finglish is, he's a good guy. And we've been kind of talking more and stuff. And even though there's such a far distance, I think it's kind of neat that you can meet up with people and connect up and so forth. So one album that comes to my mind is Airborne. And the reason I say this one is because it was Mr. Finglish that introduced me to this album. Yet, I don't think he realized he did. He was talking about it in a video, on one of the videos that I saw. I never heard of Airborne. And then, I would say maybe a day or 2 days afterwards, I was in Value Village, and I came across this. They were selling it for $2. So, I was just like, oh, that's kind of weird. Synchronicity, kindred spirit. I gotta get that one then. So yeah, so this reminds me of friendship. And in kind of an odd way, because it makes me think of Mr. Finglish and him introducing me to Airborne. And yet he still also introduced me to a whole bunch of other music. And I still have a whole bunch of Finnish music that I got from him that I'm still listening to. And hopefully I can talk more about that some other time and that. So it's awesome. So friends are where it's at, man. Friends are where it's at. So I'll talk with some of my other family members and see what they think about friends and so forth. So yeah. So hey, Harley, you my friend?
I'm your son.
Yes.
Yeah.
But can't you be my friend?
Yeah, but you're your son, though.
It doesn't count?
It's a completely different thing.
Father and son could be friends.
Yeah, but I'm your son.
But you're saying it like you can't be my friend.
Yeah, because I'm already your son, so...
Okay, so are you saying since you're my son, you're automatically my friend?
Yeah, that's kind of how it works, doesn't it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you can't just be friends. You have to have a fine line of parenthood and...
Do I have that fine line of parenthood, though?
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes.
What you filming?
I don't know. Just filming us walking. Walking and talking like friends do.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think about friend things. 'Cause that's what friends do. Friends walk.
Well,
Except for fathers and sons who aren't friends.
no, that's not what I said, but okay.
But you're right. I would never consider my dad my friend.
Yeah.
No.
But it's always going to come back to your dad, because you don't think of your dad as, oh, that's my best pal ever. Some people do, but the majority, I think, of everybody would be like, oh yeah, that's my dad. I like hanging out with my dad.
Yes. But I mean, like, you think of your dad as your best pal ever.
I think of you as my dad.
I think of my mom as my friend. But now I get it. I still think of her as she's my mom.
Mm-hmm.
But she's still my friend, and I miss her dearly. Dearly.
Well, you just miss her coming to the house every week because she can't right now.
Yeah.
She has to be at home. It kind of sounded like she passed away or something like that. Like, okay, she's still good. She's still good.
Is there a song that just, when you hear it, you think about a certain friend? Or is there a song that, like, just makes you feel like, oh yeah, I like having friends? Or is there a song that, yeah, there's nothing? Nothing that brings a memory of a certain friend?
Well, not off the tip of my head, because a lot of I guess The Wall would be the first one that comes to mind, because that's like a whole one. And then really Any Day Might Be Giants.
When you think about your sister, what's the first album that comes to your head?
The They Might Be Giants Science album.
The Science one?
The Science one from them. That was a certain one, because she fucking played that on repeat, and I just kind of there. Because I remember when she just... We both had it on repeat, but she mainly watched it more than I did, I think. And I just kind of sat and like, can we watch something else? And she's like, no, I have to watch the other one now.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, she was
So
at
we
the
both
age
did.
where you used to burn the ABC one over and over again.
Oh, yeah.
You watched that one over and over, and then like the 1, 2, 3s or whatever. Actually, I think you probably remember the ABC more than the 1, 2, 3s. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or maybe I don't know. Well, both of the 1, 2, 3s.
them both quite a lot.
Yeah. Because that's one thing I never allowed children's music in the house. It was forbidden.
Well, yeah, it was technically for children, but it was a lot more sophisticated than the children's music you hear now. You don't have to have a song about looking for your fingers. It's so stupid. Where are you? Here I am. Like, it's on your fucking hand. You don't have to...
Dad, what are you doing?
Okay, I'm coming in here, making a video about friendship, right?
Friendship.
Yeah.
Friendship.
Yeah, and we're talking about friends and being friendly and stuff, right? When you think about friendship, is there a song or an album in mind that pops in your head when you think about friendship?
Yes.
Do I look like friendship material? Sadly, no. But
Same.
Is there an album that you listen to, or is there a song that you think of when you think of friends? I'm doing this for Mr. Finglish.
oh, that's easy. Patty cake.
Patty cake?
Patty cake.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
You suck. You so suck. So much for that idea.
Well, I don't know. I can't think of anything where you're putting the camera up in my face.
But that's the point. I want it to be natural. This video today about friends is brought to you by Ruppel's Cheeseburger. Ruppel's Cheeseburger. Pair it with the Budweiser. They're friends. They like each other. And I like cheeseburgers. So do friends. Well, then unstick yourself. Another friend album, for me anyways, to me is with my friend John. And I pick out this one, which is We're Only in It for the Money, Lumpy Gravy. Now, this is the re-released version on Ryko disc that came out in, I don't know, I think it was like 85 or 86, something like that. And this version is great because it got a lot of slack because there was a whole bunch of extra. Frank ended up redoing the drum tracks in it, for example, and stuff like that. So it's on this version that you can. I think it's a hard time. It's hard to even really get it nowadays, but because now they re-released it again with We're Only in It for the Money and Lumpy Gravy on separate. But this one's got a lot of memories because I remember my friend John and I listening to this album and just laughing our butts off. This one, along with Frank Zappa's Freak Out. That's so, both with Freak Out and We're Only for the Money. That one has a lot of memories of my friends with friend John or whatever. So that's good. So if you hear this one, I highly recommend it. It's good. I like this. I actually like the re-released mixes. I like that one a little bit more, and maybe it's just because that's kind of like what I heard first, right? When I was introduced to that album was when it was remixed. So when I was to hear the original version and how it was kind of it's good, but not as good and not as fun as this one. It's just because of the memories in it. So I'm making this video, just making it like as honest and off the cuff as possible.
Oh God.
Oh, and here comes Talia.
There's a better song about friendship. It's called My Little Pony. Okay, watch it. In season 8 and 9, they have school about friendship. Teaches ponies about friendships, dragons, hippogriffs, griffins, changelings, and
Anyway, I just wanted to say, you're my friend.
You're my friend too.
You're my best friend. And when you think of Friends, is there an album or songs that pop in your head when you think about Friends?
Well, I mean, you know my song that I think of you because you're my friend.
The passcode?
Passcode.
You know the passcode to my heart. You push the buttons that make it start beating, beating.
The passcode to my heart.
Mm-hmm.
Bare Naked Ladies. That's my song for you. Also, Tim McGraw's something about a best friend. I don't know. I can't remember the name of it now. It's a Tim McGraw song. It's You're My Best Friend, I think it's called. It's you. It's totally, you have to listen to it. It's like so you.
I don't know where I'd be without you here with me. I with you makes perfect sense. You're my best friend.
But like as far as like not like, you know, hubby best friend love, I'm kind of put on the spot. I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay. Well, no. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting
Okay.
miracles. I'm just wanting to put everybody on the spot. Just make a video and just cut out whatever I can.
Okay.
So that's all I wanted to say.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, best friend.
Thank you, best friend.
I challenge you. Think about your friends. See if you can get your friend to put out a video as well at the same time as you. Kind of like what me and Mr. Finglish did. You know? Can you do that? Can you think of friends? Do you have enough friends to make friends videos with? So friends. It's what we need in this time right now is friends. But hey, that's all she wrote. Thanks for being my friend. And remember, stay safe out there. And take care. And make sure I'll have the links underneath. Make sure you check out Mr. Finglish's video on friendship. And make sure you make one yourself. You know? Let's all get together. Make comments. Be friends. Be friendly to one another. That's what we need out.
If you didn't like it,
Thanks for watching.
yeah, watch something
Catch you
else.
on the flip side.